If it's not banned, are you taking it to Atlanta?
Absolutely.
Hello and welcome, Response on Players, to yet another episode of the Response on Play podcast. We're actually still here in Dallas, in front of this giant eye thing that needs some clear eye.
It's
Wow.
art.
No elaboration needed.
It's art. It's not a giant eye thing. It's a beautiful artistic representation of an eye.
I know what I said.
He just wouldn't understand.
You really
I don't
wouldn't.
understand it.
You're just not.
Well,
You're just not on our level of understanding art.
He's not an artiste.
No.
well, some people would probably be on your side about that because people hate my beanie, but that's fine.
That's
Are you
silly.
implying
Anyway.
that your beanie is art?
I mean, I think it is.
It's a hat.
I'll allow
Makes
it.
so much sense. Everything makes so much more sense now.
But speaking of Dallas, we actually had the Dallas Regional this past weekend, and James, Steph, and I actually did the social media takeover. But before we go any further in that, I'm Andrew, and I am joined by...
Steph, and I'm really glad they didn't cancel my flight home.
Bryan, there's no place like home.
And I'm James. You guys are home?
Oh, yeah, you got
We
stuck
are-
in the back rooms.
Yep, he did. He never made it out.
What I saw.
Still there to this day, just looking at his promos.
Never
Yeah,
do
I was
that.
going to say, at least you got your promos.
Yeah.
True, it's all that matters.
Yeah,
All that matters.
James and
It
I almost did not make it to the regional. It almost was Bryan doing the takeover by himself.
Yeah,
for
Yeah,
a little
only
while
Bryan.
there.
Which
only
was a
Bryan
terrifying
made
thought.
it made it to the
The
venue.
front rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made it to the front rooms.
Yeah, me and James's flight was like canceled. Like first it was just delayed by a couple hours. So we showed up and we're just like, okay, a couple hours is not bad. I'm in high spirits. I'm excited about the weekend. I'm like, let's just play a game of not Rift Bound and definitely Universes. So we played
Definitely a card game.
We played our generic TCG as we were waiting for information on the flight. A couple hours pass. It gets pushed back more. It just keeps getting pushed back. 9 p.m., 11 p.m. Finally, they're like, the new plane will arrive at 1 a.m. You will depart at 1:30 and arrive at 2:30 a.m. in Dallas. And I was like,
Ew.
there is no way a domestic pilot is going to do that. Like, they're just going to cancel it. And then they did. Like an hour later, they were like, flight's canceled. Go home. Figure it out. And
Oh, man.
it sucked. That's what we
Steph
did.
told the future.
Yeah, I had to call Bryan. I was like, well, we're not going to be there tonight. We will be there as early as we can tomorrow morning and hold down the fort in the meantime.
Yeah, Godspeed. Yeah, that's Jake and I also had problems getting into Dallas. Jake actually, his car was having some serious trouble. And the fact that he took it into the shop and the mechanic was like, yeah, bro, your car might as well just be a death trap. So you should
makes
not
sense.
be driving this like at all. So I had to get all that fixed. That kind of sucked. It put us back a little bit, but we were still set to go, but we had to leave early Friday morning. I think Jake and I left, I want to say 3-4 in the morning.
Oh my God. So you didn't sleep.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I slept a couple
Yeah,
hours.
he's a sleeper. Everybody knows that.
Uh,
Between
Jake-
him and Jake,
yeah,
well, only one of them is really known to sleep.
true.
Yeah, I slept a couple hours, and then Jake, it's a coin flip if he actually slept or not. But we actually managed to make it the whole way, and he didn't fall asleep during the trip. And he even told me mid-trip, he's like, "Yeah, so if I start to like doze off or get really tired, we're just gonna pull over and I'm gonna take a nap. That's just what's gonna happen." Luckily, that didn't happen because that would have put us back for who knows however long. So we actually made it to the
Also,
hotel.
Sleeping in a car with no AC sounds awful.
Yes. Well, sleeping in a car in general just sucks.
Yeah, with
Like-
the windows down, you're trying to sleep. There's just fucking like napkins flying everywhere. Like,
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. It's
Where did the
it is-
napkins come from?
I just assume there's napkins in everyone's car. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they're
I
locked
mean,
away. You don't want them to leave.
Well, not Jake's car.
Yeah.
That's just flapping around. I don't trust that Jake has like a designated spot for anything in his car.
Dang.
He's got a designated spot for cards. That's it.
Cards are flapping around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. Speaking of that, Jake's car doesn't have AC, so we drove in this car with no AC in the summer heat. It sucked, but we still managed to make it to the hotel. We made it to the venue, but we were all like the two of us. We were just sweaty and just kind of gross. Walked to the front door to see to see Bryan and Matt just kind of standing there, and we're both like, because I think Jake messaged Bryan. It was like, "Hey, we're here, but I don't want anyone to see me." We walk in, Matt's right there, and it's just like, yeah, get wrecked, idiot.
I do not believe he said that he didn't want anybody to see him. I believe he just said that he was gross. And I was like, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm just still gonna come over there. We're gonna lay out what's going on, and then we'll figure it out from there, bro.
Yeah, and it was just pretty much. We walked in. We were clearly tired, sweaty, gross, and Matt was like, "You know what, guys, decompress for like an hour or so. Maybe shower. You know."
Gentle, maybe shower. Maybe
And
consider it.
Jake immediately was like, "No, I'm going to the room and showering. Like I'm doing that." So it was very nice, and the rooms themselves were nice.
Those are nice.
Yeah, no, I
AC
had no
worked.
problems. Yeah, our AC in our hotel room worked great. The only issue, I heard some people didn't have AC, and I kind of wonder if they had the same issue that James and I had, which was that if you set it to auto, it would not auto turn on. We had to just have the fan on at all times. So it was either fucking polar Arctic in there, or it was like really hot. And so I chose to have it at 65 all weekend
Polar
because
Arctic.
I didn't have to pay the electric bill, so.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah,
Just
some-
turn that bitch to super cold.
some people, including the actual venue itself, did not have AC, and that sounds miserable in Dallas in July, and it was miserable
Yep.
in the venue itself.
In Dallas in July.
July, yeah.
In Dallas in July.
It was very, very much not comfortable in the back rooms in Dallas in July.
No, it were not.
It was a little heated.
It was like the first
Yeah.
day was fine, but then the second day it was like there was just so many more bodies, and I think the AC just like couldn't keep up, which like
And it
You
got
would-
hotter.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a little bit of feedback here. Gonna get a little spicy. Maybe we pick
Spicy.
fucking venues that have working AC that works. Maybe we stop going to hotels for this stuff. Maybe we have too many people in a room. Surprising, I know. To really rely on this happening, because like this has happened multiple times now, and I'm really tired of being hot at these events. Like, and I don't blame round 3. Round 3 is beautiful and perfect. They would never do anything wrong. I know they do their due diligence, because like the TOs don't want to sit in the heat any more than we do. And I'm not necessarily blaming UVS. I am just saying, like, maybe we put a little bit more money into it, and then we can like get, I'm not even saying like a downtown convention center, like maybe just like a larger space so that the heat of 100-ish bodies does not bake everyone inside.
Yeah, it doesn't turn the venue into an easy bake oven.
Yes, like there were people who had like uncut sheets, and they like put them in their room, or they put them somewhere in the venue or something like that. And I don't know if you've ever seen an uncut sheet, but they're flat. And then in the venue or wherever they were, they left it for a couple hours, and they came back and it was completely rolled from like the humidity because the AC was just not working. So like people's cards were like pringling from like the heat and the AC. So it's like, maybe we consider, I know hotels are cheap. I know it's convenient because it's right next to the airport, but perhaps we consider a larger space for all these people to sit in 10 hours a day, breathing and sweating and
Breathing.
and radiating heat.
a lot of breathing going on.
A lot of breathing.
From
Too
everybody
much
at the
breathing.
tables. That's actually
love-
the biggest problem. Biggest feedback statement from Steph.
Too much breathing.
Everybody breathes too much.
Everybody-
Everyone, just stop breathing.
Gotta
Just
stop.
everybody's
Everybody's doing it.
issue.
I think it's a fad. I think we should stop.
Gotta stop that.
The
That's
thing
my
that gets
one.
me is
Just-
there was like a placard on the wall, and it said that room had like a capacity of like 250 people. But like,
Yeah, I
why
don't
can
know.
why can it not handle 100?
I mean, it's just this
Yeah.
like hotels are fucking cheap, and they don't want to like keep up their AC, and it's hotel, like the AC is probably 20 years old on its last leg anyway, and it can't keep up with it being fucking Dallas and there being like 100 whatever people. I almost said 150. That seems generous, but however many people are in the room.
Probably about 100. So what? There was like 108 competitors.
Yeah, well, it might have been close to 150
plus
then.
Staff. I think we were actually probably
pretty close.
Probably like 135-ish, 130-ish.
Yeah. My point is like this has happened so many times at this point that it's like maybe we start considering something that's not just like a hotel ballroom, or if we do, it's like maybe pick an actual ballroom and not just like a meeting room, you know, like one of the bigger spaces. Like there were a few places where we did not have this problem. Nats didn't have this problem. I think Nats was in the winter though, so maybe that's why.
It was also just, I think, a little bit nicer of a venue.
Yeah, I don't love sitting there in the heat. Like for the last like day, like I couldn't really be in the room. It was just too hot. Like I don't know. It's miserable. It gives you a headache. You know, it's just like being in there.
Oh, yes. Tell me about it. I think it was Friday or Saturday. I had a headache since I woke up that morning. It literally stuck with me the whole day. I could not get rid of it. Like I already took some Advil, couldn't take any more. Mm-hmm. I was just like, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna sit here and suffer.
Yeah, I won't.
Sucks.
I won't bitch about it too much. Truly, it's not really anybody's fault. It's just like, I mean,
I will. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, like everybody did their due diligence. Like I know round 3, like AG and Mikey were like, they don't want to sit in the heat. Like I know they were calling and being like, hey, does the AC work? On? Like they've been doing this for like the last year and a half now. So like,
ever since Albuquerque, baby.
Yeah, it's not on them. It's just like these little like close to the hotel or close to the airport hotels are like probably not. I don't know. They're not quite cutting it for that.
I mean, I will say it was very convenient that it was right next to a convenience store, and they were also right next to a Denny's. Denny's was not great, but you know that's besides the point.
I think that's just Denny's.
It is just Denny's.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
no Waffle House. So
you could not be.
It is no Waffle House.
You could not be saved from the good old Grand Slam Dolph. It was not worth it. But I will say, the convenience store had like a Mexican grill.
A
yeah, thank you. I didn't know the word. It was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was actually pretty good.
The second half of that meal, cold, like the next day from the fridge, and it was still bomb. I was like, oh, this is still so good.
You're making me hungry.
Yeah. Hell yeah, get ratioed. Get hungry.
Okay, I have something to admit to you, Andrew, though. Or no, maybe it was Bryan. Whose French fry did I eat?
Mine.
I have something to admit to you, Bryan. I ate the French fry, and I thought it was good at first bite, but then after I was chewing it, I was like, this kind of tastes like cleaning products. Or maybe old oil. There was a strange taste, but I didn't want to say it to like ruin your meal, so I was just like, I won't be stealing another one.
They tasted fine.
I don't believe that. They tasted like, I don't know, something.
They tasted weird. Like I paid $10 for the whole meal. Like
they tasted like gas station.
Well, I mean,
you did get them from a gas station.
So. Yeah, it was at a gas station. Like my food was pretty good, just like maybe a little greasy because I got a quesadilla too, street tacos, and like they overloaded the freaking street tacos. They were still very good, but yeah, the whole event, like I think that was like. Was that day 2? Actually, I think that's when.
Yes, that was the Saturday.
So we're skipping ahead a little bit.
I say, and I'm not going to take a lot of slander about my lunch. I lost a round for that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
that's right.
You guys were just sitting there, like, and then your opponent comp was like, "Hey, you lost, by the way."
You lost, by the way, and I was like, I guess I need to go find out if they dropped me.
Yeah.
That was actually kind of funny. Nice that they walked up and was like, "Hey, man, you lost." They didn't just say, all right, whatever, then just move on with my day. I mean, they very much could have just done that, and honestly, wouldn't blame them, but...
To be fair, I would have been in there in another, 10 minutes, because I'm not going to name any names. Jake said that, hey, they changed the time from 3 to 3:30. So I was in no rush. I was like, okay, man, I got 30 minutes. Easy. I can eat, put this up, go, and... play in my round. It'll be fun. I got to avoid the mirror though, so probably for the best.
Yeah, but that was day 2. That was the main event. To kind of rewind time a little bit to Friday, which was the first day of the regional. Besides James, Steph, and myself, like I said, we were doing the social media takeover. We had stuff to do. We had work to do. I'm not exactly sure if I don't think Jake played in any side events. Bryan, did you play in any?
I did. I played in 2 side events for Friday specifically. I played in 3 overall, but we'll get to the last one when we get to it. On Friday, I played in the early standard sunset event, so the one at, I think it was 4:30. And I played my Deku list that I had at the time. It wasn't as good. It was fine. We definitely worked on it a little bit afterwards, and it was a much better list. And then the 7 o'clock Hero 2 side event, and I just played Ochako 2 MHA format, because I had that in my bag, because I hadn't put together the list that I was going to play later.
Chaco mainstay strapped.
Yeah, man, it just sits in my bag like all the time, so I can always be like, "This is cool." You want to see what peak? One of the peakest Universuses was this right here. I love this shit.
Did somebody say peak Universus?
Exactly. And I did pretty well in both of them. It was best of 1 formats and was double tickets. And I think I ended both with like, oh gosh, you got 12 for entering, 8 for a win.
12 for entering? That's crazy.
Yeah, it was well, so the sunsets were double prizing.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So the last event of each day, which wasn't actually true, but the last 2 events of each day basically were double prized. And so it was 12 per entering and 8 per win or 4 per loss. And I think I ended up with like 60 tickets. And then I spent them all Saturday morning. And it was, I mean, it was really fun. Obviously, loved playing my Ochako deck. And the new Deku is really cool. I got to play a better version of him later. Thanks to myself and James and Sam and a few other random people walking over while we were trying to figure out, because I was like, this isn't as good as it could be. What are we missing?
I did notice that like everybody was just like walking over to like the table that we were kind of set up at, just kind of looking over like I wasn't really sure what everyone was looking at. I was like, why is everyone just gathered over here? What's going on over here?
I was deck building by committee, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. That was really cool to see, just different members of the community just kind of coming together. It's like, yeah, man, let's tweak this deck, man. Let's make it better. You know, let's have fun with it. I thought that was really cool, actually. I have that context of, oh, that's what that was. That's really cool. James, Steph, we worked for the social media takeover. We did social media stuff.
We did. Yeah, I think we kind of hit our stride with this one. I think it went really well. Once everybody was at the venue, of course, we kind of figured out like a good workflow, blah, 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 boring work stuff. I won't bore you. I'm white collar. So like, unfortunately that comes naturally to me, but,
being boring or
both. Yeah. Being boring and also talking about workflows.
Get her, drag her.
We synergized. Well,
let's circle back.
We'll circle back to that. Yeah,
Put a pin in this.
Yeah, I mean the numbers looked really good though. The numbers were good. We had a few. We had a few on YouTube that were like did really, really good. Like there was one that was like 27,000, which is like, whoa, that's pretty good for a short.
That one was funny.
Yeah, that was good. That was the one with not Mitch.
Justin.
Not Mitch. I always want to call him Mitch, and it's because he played Mitchell Chimino when he won. And so I'm just like, oh yeah. I know Mitchell Chimino, and I'm like, oh yeah, Mitch is playing himself. Like, I know both of these people.
You know what I mean?
I don't know why I'm doing this. Anyway, it was Justin. Yeah, he was a very good sport, and he did it with us, and it was funny, and it was relatable, and that kind of seems to be that's the key for content. make it relatable. People will like it.
Yep.
Make it funny.
Be funny, be relatable.
Use trending audio.
Yeah.
The fa or whatever like that. That was helpful.
Gold.
Yeah. But yeah, they did well. There was I think pretty much everything was like above 1K, and seemed like UVS was really, really happy with it. And I had a good time figuring it out. It was like a puzzle to figure out like what's the best way to do this, and like trying to like get the community involved and do these like community interviews, but also trying to like show new players like, hey, universes exist still, and also we are here playing this game and having a good time, and you should also come play this game. Like on TikTok, 2 of the videos actually got picked up by the algorithm as well. I don't remember how many views they got. It was like 10-ish thousand maybe. I don't remember. But there's a lot of engagement. There's a lot of comments of people saying like, I didn't know Universus still existed, you know? And then I was like, yep, it exists. We're at a regional right now, you know? So it's
still going on.
Yeah. Like it was fun.
Actual competition going on right now.
Yeah. Or people being like, hey, I saw this product at the store, you know, I was curious about it. Or like, hey, I bought a pack of turtles, or I bought a pack of Crit Roll a long time ago. Or a lot of people actually said they bought it because of Godzilla. They were like, yeah, I got Godzilla stuff, and now I want to play the game. Someone was like, I have a Godzilla pre-con, and is he good? And I was like, well,
yes.
Very yes. A few months ago.
Very yes.
Still yes. He's probably the best character for a new player to just pick up.
Yeah, like out of the box.
And have fun with. Yeah. Like, especially the Challenger deck. It's so easy to upgrade. But, like, Godzilla is easy. He's fun. And he's very satisfying for a new player to play. Because, like, you will just kill people accidentally still on Godzilla.
Yeah, like speaking of that, like there is someone like locally around me that's kind of talking in one of the LGS's discords. I haven't met this person in person, but I know that they saw the Godzilla like set. They bought several boxes, pulled a couple chromes, alt arts, and they had cracked pulls. And to this day, they still haven't built the deck or tried to play the game.
Yeah,
I think they have expressed that they want to. It's just a matter of scheduling and learning how to play all that stuff.
Well, some people
typical stuff.
Yeah, some people are just like collectors too. You know, they're just in it for
and there's
cards.
There's no problem with that. 100%.
Yeah.
I will say for me personally, I wasn't able to help at the takeover in Vegas. But this takeover was interesting for me because it felt very it felt like white collar work, and I'm not used to that. So there were multiple times where like we were doing nothing, and I would pester Steph and it's like, hey, is there anything I need to do? And she's like, no, not really. I was like, huh.
Yeah, I mean, we were so ahead. It was just like, well, let's go take some pictures now. I'll post on the story, you know, and like kind of just filming new stuff to queue up. So it was, it was nice. It was nice to be ahead. And Vegas was quite a different beast because I was the only one that was like editing. So I was just literally on my phone 24/7. Like,
and on the phone. Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
you had to edit
like,
on the phone, which is the
editing
part.
on the phone was rough as hell. I don't know that even if Andrew doesn't edit again, even if I had to do it by myself, like I don't know that I would ever edit on a phone again when it's like these kinds
it's
of
cringe
involved. Yeah, like it's okay when it's just like I'm doing a pack opening with maybe a little voiceover, like totally fine. But if you have any kind of like more advanced editing happening, like it's just not good.
It is hell, yeah. It was just like it was those moments where it was great to be ahead, but when I felt like I could have just been doing something. I'm like, I want to be useful. Is there anything I can do? Please help.
Well, that's like the big learning curve that people go through for like, or like the growing pains that people have when they get into white collar work, right? Like especially like the higher up positions, is they're just like, what do I do? Tell me what to do, and your boss is going to tell you like, figure out what to do. What do we need? You know? And it's like, that was something that I learned in my career where I was just like, oh, I don't have anything to do. Boss, tell me what to do. And they were just like, if you're asking me what to do, like, don't ask me that question. I did not feel this about you. That's not what I'm trying to say. It was like,
no, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. No, I did not. It was like, I saw myself in you, in little baby Andrew. I was like, oh,
I feel like if I
even
asked,
smaller, babier Steph.
if I asked again, I had a feeling Steph would just
No,
drop
I was not
me in
mad.
the face.
I just truly was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
take
yeah.
pictures. I don't know. Enjoy your life.
Yeah, well, it's like I was getting ready to like set up for pictures, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't know, it was like an awkward time for pictures, or like we already had plenty of pictures or something. So I was just like, I guess I don't take pictures. All right, I guess.
I don't
I guess
know.
I just sit
yeah.
here and wait.
Editing was funny because it's very like, it's like a feast or famine thing. It's like, okay, Andrew, we need you to work for 2 hours straight. And also you're going to have to be on call for when I like have all these changes. But then in between, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Just play a game. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
Just chill.
I mean, and that was
Not your
perfectly
problem
fine.
anymore.
Like I liked the sort of like flow we had going on.
Yeah.
Just like you and James film or take pictures, throw it to me to edit like the videos and stuff.
And then
We
I posted
review it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we review it, and if it's good, I just send it back to you so you can post and like make any like minor adjustments or anything,
Yeah.
and just kind of
Yeah,
ship
you
it.
guys
And
seemed
then
like you had a really good rhythm.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We did.
Yeah,
it was very nice.
It was good enough that we finished everything early enough on, what was it, Friday, that I managed to take the community built Deku deck and play it in the Sunset Hero 2. And that was a lot of fun. So yeah, it was very nice being able to have like a little bit of downtime in between actual like work stuff because yeah, like I said, Vegas was insanely busy.
Yeah, I can only imagine just how rough it was just doing all basically what we were all doing just on one phone.
Yeah, it was terrible. I mean,
yeah, I
it was
can only
a fun
imagine.
experience, but I was like, holy shit. Like, was I in Vegas at all? It was all just a blur. Like,
We
all I looked at is Camp Cut.
I ate In and Out
We
4
spent-
times.
we spent a lot of money eating, not the in and out part, but
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this time we were a little more like thrifty about it because I was like, we got food for dinner and then the next day we just had it for lunch because there was enough leftovers for me and James anyway. I
Yeah.
don't know about everybody else.
I did my leftovers for Sunday lunch. We went to the Tex-Mex place that we went was really good. You missed
Oh,
out.
was
It was
it?
very good.
Say.
We
It
got
was very good.
Momos and they were fine.
The cups were
did
like
you get
so
Momo's
small
again?
though.
Why did you get the leftover momos?
I think so. I don't remember. Oh no, wait. No, we got really good like salad thingies that day because I was like, please God, a vegetable anywhere, please. Like we're at the height of the f***ing parasite thingy, and I just have not had fresh greens in so long. I was like, I don't even care at this point. Just kill me. I just want
I'll
some
just
fucking
poop.
lettuce. Yeah, like,
Just kill me.
please.
Crazy. But yeah,
yeah.
talked about day one of the takeover, but that pretty much just summed up Saturday and Sunday for James, Steph, and
You guys.
myself. I was just like, yeah, it was pretty much the same like every day of the weekend. We were ahead for most of the weekend.
Mhm.
Yeah, James
And I don't-
Jake and Bryan, like you guys did something, right? Like something with the decks or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So it's my half of the podcast now. Everybody, just listen to me for the next 30
It's
minutes.
the Bryan
You
show.
did
It's the Bryan show.
something while you
all
were
right,
there, right?
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did
you go. You go
something.
do that. So I'm gonna cover Jake's stuff. Jake in the main event played the new Deku out of the box. I think he made he had to add 3 cards to make it a legal deck because of the print error, and he did okay. I think he ended up with
I think he went 2-5-1.
2-5-1.
Yeah, like-
Yep.
Yeah.
he technically had more wins than me, but I also didn't play my last 2 rounds.
Yeah, he played all of his rounds. I was like,
Yeah,
where's
he
Jake
played all
at the
8
end of the day?
He played
And
all 8 rounds.
he was playing.
Yeah, he was just playing. I do remember there was one game where I think he said he played against Carson from Let's Talk
Mhm.
UVS.
I talked to Carson
and-
later about it. That was funny.
Yeah, it was like I think it was game 1 where Carson just kind of I think he built but didn't really respect Jake's deck enough, which is fair. If it was, I don't know if he knew it was a precon and just disrespected it, or didn't realize it was just like, whatever, you can't kill me. Because I think Carson was on Benimaru, I think.
I don't know for the main. I'm not sure.
I just know Jake was like, he just like committed out, and I just slammed out all the attacks and killed him. And Carson's like, okay, not doing that again. And then I think Carson kind of just swung back, killed him. And then game 3, from what Jake said, it was a pretty good like back and forth of one player like swung in hard, but the player 2 survived and like reversed it. But I think Carson got the game overall, but Jake made Carson work for it. And even Carson was like, I can't let you beat me because then the team will not let me hear the end of it if I lost
So
to
he
a
locked
precon.
in.
Yeah, he locked in. So I thought that was funny. The fact that
was pretty good.
Jake got 2 wins at all with the deck.
Okay, well, spoiler, I believe his first win was a bye, and I believe his second win, they didn't show up.
See, they were scared of the precon. No, it was pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. He actually stuck to his guns and just played the whole event.
Yeah, he went through it. He went through it, that's for sure.
Meanwhile, you, Bryan,
for the main event, I also played the community deco deck, and
Communicu.
It started really strong. I played an all lows and Gearus list. That was really cool, but I was able to defend well and take it in 3, and then I ended up tying against a Mitchell Chimino, which I think that character's just still pretty good. We ended up not having enough time to play a third game because we're both kind of slower defensive decks. And then I want to say I lost to a Benimaru. I know I lost to a Benimaru. I just don't remember if that was before or after lunch. I want to say it was before.
I mean, I just love hearing that Benimaru has been seeing some play even with ulti combo rotating, because I think Benimaru is a very sweet character.
Yeah, he still gives things like powerful 4.
Yeah, like he still can make things lethal if he really wanted to, and then also pretty good speed hate. He has to debuild himself, but he gets to stockpile for the powerfuls he can give.
Yeah, the list that I was playing against was using the 3 diff from AOT that you form committed and you took a momentum from your deck or and put it into hand.
Oh yeah,
and so they were just recycling stuff.
That one. Yeah.
That was a really cool list. I already spoiled, I missed my round 4, but it was going to be against another Deku, and I got to talk to him later, look at his, we talked about the differences in our list, and his list was better. He had a better build. And I was like, yeah, you were going to kill me.
He's just flat out better, huh?
He was talking about stuff, and I was like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. But to be fair, I didn't know I was going to play Deku until, the day of.
That is fair.
I thought I was going to be playing Shigaraki, and then I was just like, you know what? No, I think Deku's a better character. I'm playing Deku.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is hard to argue with plus -2 or plus -3 speed just for free. It's kind of hard to argue against running that.
Yeah. Then from there, I played another Anguirus all lows, and that one got me in 1. Basically, I didn't get to see good attacks into them, in a decent time frame. And then eventually, we got to a turn where I drew my 6 cards and went, I have no low blocks. I guess I'm gonna take some of these.
I guess I'm just going to eat them. Yeah.
Because then they double walk stroke the big trees, the freaking the Ibarra attack that shoves a low into momentum. Oh
yeah, piercing thorn lances.
Yeah, piercing thorn lances. Thank you. They were both running that. They're basically going through that play. That deck is pretty simple in its game plan, but it is very effective.
Yep.
And then I played against Juan from Combat Power, and he was on not Vex, sorry. Was Vex! On Jester 1. The first Jester. The Steal the Momentum Jester. And
Jester 1's pretty sick.
Yeah. And
Jester 2.
Basically just Oops All Lows You with Stroke the Big Tree. A lot of tree stroking going on in my main event. And then I was like, after basically that all happened, I was just like, yeah, I don't think I'm 1-4-1. I could maybe win 2 if I get lucky and like I'm playing against like some weaker decks, but honestly, I think I'm just like, I don't think I've been playing this deck well enough to consider it to be worth it. And I needed to put together my list for Sunday for the Hero 2 one way. So I was like, well, I'm going to go do that. And
Yeah, I'm seething
Well,
thinking about it.
doing so bad in the main event, surely you didn't do good in the Hero 2, right?
true. That's very true. I only got first.
You got
in the-
first. Please
Yes,
do pray tell. What list did you use?
Uh-oh.
Who'd you play?
I used the bullshit Night Eye Infinite list. Please ban that card. Not Night Eye. He's fine.
I agree.
Hooray.
Ban Night Eye.
No.
No.
I mean, for my sake, get rid of him. But also, like, if we're talking legitimately, the character's whatever.
Exactly. He does very little. He does, his response is way cooler than his Mill 3.
Agreed.
To be fair, I did really well at that. I do want to preface that it was really funny because I got at the night before I put it together. I had already kind of made a list on UVS, and it was like an actual list where you had speed hate and all these things. And I looked at it and I went, why do I care about any of that? This 2-card combo is so strong. I don't think it'll matter. I think I literally just need to make sure I have a 60-card legal list. And as long as I run like the 8 cards that matter, like the other 52 don't. And that was true. That was 100% true. 4 gravity beam volleys, 4 Koenma's task, and 52 cards that mostly didn't check bad, and I was off to the races. That list plays itself. It was really dumb. But I was going to say, I had put it together, came downstairs to hang out with everybody, because it's Saturday night. So we're playing games and everything. I stayed up way too late.
Yeah, from what I heard, like you didn't go to bed till like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I think I got back to my room at like 4:30. And then
That's
I
like
woke
crazy.
up to James saying, "Hey, you have to submit a deck list for Hero 2, by the way."
Dude, that's like the classic regional experience. Stay up way too late playing games with your friends, almost miss submitting your deck list, and be tired for the next day.
But even
Classic.
I was like, I'd asked 2 different people, and like basically I'd asked a few people, I guess I should say, and everyone was kind of 50-50 on whether we had to submit or not. And I was just like, I know what the list is. Most of it's ready. Luckily, the TOs had a little like scan thing you could do where you could import your UVS Ultra list in.
Yeah.
And most of the list was the same. So I just changed the parts that weren't and scanned it in. But for that, like round 1, I played against, oh gosh, I can't remember his name, unfortunately. But it was going to be my Deku mirror match. And he was still playing Deku. And he was like, yeah, I'm just going to play it for a little while. I think he was planning on playing the retro event later, but he kind of just wanted to get some of the Deku promo and like to kind of play the game some.
Clean promo, by the way.
Yeah, promo's really cool.
Talk about more of that later.
Yeah, we can talk about that later. Both of those games, I started with that attack in hand.
Okay.
And he had said early, he's like, yeah, I don't have a way to stop it. So if you rip it, I'm basically just hoping you check bad. And I was just like, okay, sure. And then I ripped it. Both times, it did not check bad. and immediately won. And then I sat there and talked to him for another 20 minutes, and then we still had about 25 minutes of time in round left.
It's like you were playing a Chaco too, just finishing your round so quickly you could just sit and talk to your opponent,
Just
step
do whatever
away,
I
you still
want.
got like 25 minutes left.
To be fair, I did kind of miss that. That was actually probably the nicest thing about playing that deck, because the deck was not particularly fun for me or for them, but it was nice to just like chat afterwards about whatever with almost
Yeah, just
everybody.
have some time to decompress from that, difficult deck you were playing.
Exactly. I was working so hard. Like, there's basically only one match that was difficult, and that was Eraserhead, and that was Dean was playing Eraser.
Yo,
And
the GOAT.
we basically got to a spot where he probably could have killed me, but then he was like, actually, I don't think I care about this event. I want to play retro. He's like, I don't think this list is that cool. So I think I just want to drop and play the other event. So he dropped. I'm not sure, like, I had like an out if I got lucky. But we basically got close to time, and then he was like, you know what? It's okay. You got it.
Hell
So
yeah.
shout out to Eraserhead still being able to like force people to play games, because he
Shout
doesn't
out
let
to
you be a
Eraserhead
character.
being based.
Turn
So
off
true.
your character, baby.
I will say
I
it
still
was.
have war flashbacks.
I will say it was very cool to come up to you for social media stuff and be like, "All right, Brian, I got to take a picture of you," and then get to like post a teammate on the socials. Like, that was neat.
Yep, that was fun. It was very cool to do that. I think I would have actually been undefeated. I gave away a loss. I conceded a full game at the very end of the tournament, because we weren't sure if the math was there to my round 6 opponent. Because I was the only undefeated, and so I was still going to be really good, but they weren't necessarily going to be undefeated. And we're like, well, you could end up bubbling out depending on what your record looks like, because a bunch of the other people that are going to be in top 8 are also going to have that record. And I know they've been doing really well. Their only loss is to me, and your loss isn't to me, it's to somebody else.
Mm. Well, that was really nice of you.
So
Heck yeah.
I ended up giving up my whole record. I actually thought it was going to push me down into like second place.
I'm glad I didn't.
But then I realized afterwards, when they were calling everything, I was like, wait. As they were naming, basically, as we named the top 8, I was like, oh, I beat that guy. I beat that guy. I beat that guy. And I was like, oh, I beat like everybody else in the top 8. There's no way I'm not first.
Yeah, and you got like what did you get for? You got like a mat and a travel voucher, right?
Yeah, so top 8 got a $150 travel voucher, a 1 of 8 Deku mat that matched the Deku promo card that we were
Sick.
getting, which looked really cool. It was a very cool mat. A uncut sheet, and basically we got a promo for every round we played, so we all got 6 of the promo. And yeah, it was deck's really stupid. Please ban it. do not make me bring it to Atlanta.
Gotta bring it.
Please, I'm keeping it in the glass case where they kept Annabelle. For the love of God, do not make me play that deck again.
Like, because I realized later that I could have gotten out of the Eraserhead match. I was like, oh, the Eraserhead match is not nearly as hard as I think it is if I put these handful of foundations that have remove as cost. Because he seals me, he doesn't seal the attack, and then I just pick the attack back up and go, all right, do you have an erase again in your hand when you didn't get an enhance? And I just get to, still go to town, basically.
Yeah. But instead, you went home because you're a homebody.
Pretty much. I didn't want to put together a list around the card, and I didn't really put together a list that wanted me to play as much blocking that I didn't do. There's a really funny, I think it was round 4, I was playing TC, and he was like, oh, you're playing Night Eye, and he's like, that's interesting. And I'm like, oh, he doesn't know what the deck
That
does.
they laugh. He doesn't
Got
know.
it.
He's not a knower.
I was like,
He
oh,
is
he's
not a
apparently not a
knower.
knower for this. Cool. I was like, yeah, it's really strong. And then he was playing
Underplayed it.
Ymir.
Yeah, I saw that he was playing Ymir.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that's
so we played. So game one of it, I build an optimal form, I think it was. Because like I said, I was basically just any foundation that got me to a 60 legal that I had on hand, just near the top of everything I owned. So it was like an optimal form, and I went to go try and build something else, and I checked the one. So I get one foundation. And he's like, what's that one check? And I was like, oh, it's this. And he reads it, and he goes, okay. And like, yeah, I can see he's starting to put it together, but I don't think he's really realized that it's as messed up as it sounds. And he builds, I review a card in my hand, I draw one in my hand, and I go, I could build and let him play the game one turn and then go for it after, and I'm like completely safe. I was like, or just say, F it, we ball. And I just went for it. It was just a straight up, just, you know what?
Brian, known
F it, we
baller.
ball.
We're gonna, it's like, I'm just gonna rip it. If we check bad, we check bad. I hope I lose, actually.
Ah man, Beyblade, let it rip.
And then I won that round. I won that game. And I went to game 2. And he was like, okay, well, now that I've seen what this deck does, he like built, he was going first. I built and got a real build. Blocked, and optimal form randomly saved me from the list he was running because he wasn't giving things speed, and he was playing a really like 3 difficulty attack heavy lineup.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was very interesting. I think it was, so the idea was like after he got the flip, he got to just slam a bunch of really, really big moves
Yeah.
for cheap by healing up again later.
Yeah, that
And I
makes
was
sense.
like, that's really cool. That's
Yeah.
not gonna happen here, but that's really cool.
Your deck's gonna be gone.
And basically he made me commit the optimal form, and of course it has response minus a speed, and so I got to just like block like 3 attacks, and I was like, oh, there's no way you kill me now, so I'll just kind of sit here with the attack in hand, and then immediately did it again to him, and he was like, oh man, for sure I would have won going in the next turn. And I'm like, I mean, I guess you get to transform and go for it, but I definitely had like 5 cards left in hand. If I didn't somehow do this, I just block, right? And he's like, well, once I've flipped, I give speed. And I'm like, that's true.
I
That is
suppose.
very true. But then we go to game 3, I go first and I win.
So big question then. If it's not banned, are you taking it to Atlanta?
Absolutely. If they're
Why
going to let me
wouldn't
just
you?
get free money, like, I actually call out to everybody. I just like, just build it. We'll all run it.
Yeah. They can't
I
stop us.
And then it's
actually
just whoever gets to go
hate that.
first. We're just playing coin flips.
Well,
Well, just
A
don't
lot.
play in the Hero 2 event.
so
I
you're gonna
won't.
I think you all are going to Atlanta. I think I'm the only person who is not planning to go to Atlanta.
Yeah, that's because you
Um,
hate me.
It is because I hate you. No, it's not.
Specifically.
It's,
Get bet, nerd.
it's because I'm tired and it costs money and I have to.
Tired.
I am tired and it costs money. And
Yeah.
I do be costing money.
I've been traveling a lot. I need to.
Vegas wasn't particularly cheap, and I got paid to be there.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it was not.
That is fair.
Yeah, these events are expensive. Travel in general is just expensive because
Yeah, it's just
Yes.
Yeah.
more than it used to be, and just
unfortunately,
everything's just more expensive than it was.
Worlds is gonna be
Unfortunately.
Worlds is gonna be great though because it's like a 2-hour drive for me and James. So it's like
Yeah.
we will still have to get a hotel there, but we can just drive. And I think we're probably gonna bring Sammy, which is our dog,
Yes.
it's a little Italian Greyhound.
The goat.
'Cause- Yeah, because he can just like I'm not playing in World, so like I can basically just like go back and hang out with him and take him potty whenever I need to, and I want him to meet everybody because he's
Yeah,
a beautiful
because Sammy's
little
the
boy.
best.
He's
Yeah.
the best.
Because he's
Yeah.
the coolest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you get to basically do what I did where I just drove up real quick. I was like,
Mhm.
all right, I'm here. That was
Yeah.
easy.
It's gonna be super nice.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, do exactly what Jake and I did. That, like, Brian, Jake, and I did. Just drive and
Mhm.
not
Just
really
drive
think
it. It'll
about
be
it.
easy.
Yeah, I mean, the drive isn't, gonna be fun, I
Your
guess,
guys
I
was like
suppose.
4
but,
or something. Mine was only
Yeah.
3.
yeah.
That's-
If Jake's car had AC, it probably would have been better, but yeah, it was kind of cheeks.
Yeah.
Word.
Well,
I get that.
actually, it's funny. Someone brought this up. They were like, I don't remember who it was. So I'm sorry if you're listening to this and you're like, hey, that was my idea. But someone was like, why are we having the world's tournament, which is in November,
UCS.
right? It's in November.
The
In
Universal
November, yeah.
Championship Series.
Yeah, so why are we
Yeah.
doing Worlds in November and doing that in Michigan, and then we have a regional in July and we're doing that in Dallas? Like, what is the logic here? I mean, the logic is that they wanted to do it at the trading post, but it's like perhaps we should consider the weather of the location as we are planning these things.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
True.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
But I
Buffalo in
think-
December.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why do we keep doing this? Pretty funny.
I mean, I'm more partial to cold weather, so I personally will be
Same.
living it. But I do wanted to like talk a little bit because we're getting close to the end of the episode. I wanted to actually just bring up the promos because
They
because
were
Brian,
sick.
Yeah, Brian mentioned certain promos. I believe it was the Overdrive Uppercut.
Yes,
You're
I
referring
got
to?
those from playing the Hero 2 events.
Yeah,
But there was a million other really sick promos.
yes, there was more Rebel Frontier promos. They were sick. What was at this event? Moment of Normalcy was like the big one. And I'll get to that. I'll get to that momentarily. And then there was Driven by Retribution, Analytical Observation, and I think Calling from the Shadow. I think were the 4 for this event. There was also
No.
Timely Counterattack.
Counterattack was one of the
Rising.
ones for
I think
this one.
Rising Uppercut was another one.
Rising was
No.
Vegas.
Yeah.
It was
Oh.
it was Fateful Decision, Calling from the Shadow, Timely Counterattack, and Moment.
For this
Oh,
one.
okay. I had some of
For
them swapped
this
then.
one.
Yeah. I had some of them swapped then.
I also have a
But-
hard time remembering because I didn't really get to get any of the Vegas ones.
Yeah, same.
I had to-
Same.
I had to spend like 100 tickets on a bag or something.
Weird. That's
For the other
crazy.
guy.
I know.
Yeah,
Cringe is what it was.
Yeah, speaking of cringe, so the Moment of Normalcies kept selling out during the weekend. Can't imagine
surprise.
why. So like before I even had a chance to step away from working to try to get some, they were gone. I managed to get some timely counterattacks and Driven by Retributions. I managed to get some. I did also manage to get some Moment of Normalcies, but how I had to go about it was Sunday. I had to wake up early enough to wait in line. And this was just before we did anything for Sunday. So I had to wait in line to redeem my tickets for normalcies. The only thing was there was a limit of 1 per person of Moment of Normalcy. And if I wanted to get more, I had to circle back and get back in line
True.
and wait to get another copy of Moment of Normalcy, which I'm not really bagging on that. I wanted to make sure everybody got at least 1. So that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It was a little annoying, I suppose, to just get 1, get back in line, get 1, get back in line. It's kind of whatever. But I did manage to get my playset. I got 3, but someone else had extras and they just handed me 1. And I was like, yo, you're the GOAT?
Wow. That's
Awesome.
really nice.
Yes.
Snuggie gave me 1. That was the only one I got of Moment of Normalcy.
Yeah, Moment of Normalcy was the premium promo of Dallas.
Mhm.
Again, can't imagine why. It's scratching my head thinking emoji. But yeah, it was a little annoying, but again, I understand it. The prize wall was really sick. A lot of cool
It was.
promos.
Yeah.
I did I did also manage to get 3 Heaven or Hell promos from they were the Worlds promos. So I finished out my playset of those. So that was sick. Yeah, no, the promos were so good. Like I love Rebel Frontier. I want more of it.
Same. I think
So-
I think Atlanta is going to be all Rebel Frontier. So
I believe so. Yes.
yeah, we'll have that to look forward
A lot
to.
of
They showed
cool
off,
things.
yeah, they showed off some super cool promos coming for Atlanta and like a mat and stuff too.
The local champ mat. I am so annoyed that I'm probably gonna have to like lock in to get that mat.
Is
Mhm.
that
So cool.
the retro fighter one?
Yeah, it's the fighting
Yeah.
screen one.
Yeah,
That mat looks
I need it
so
so bad.
freaking
I want
cool.
it
Why don't you just
so
go
bad.
win your local again, James?
I will.
Like you did for the
Why don't-
last one.
Why don't you go win a local too?
Because it's harder. I have actual people around me.
Oh,
Yo,
oh,
drag
I have
him!
actual people at mine as well.
Sorry, I have a lot of people in mine.
Drag him. Oh man. But no, Dallas was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to Atlanta. I won't lie. Watching everybody playing the game and having fun, I did develop a little bit of FOMO. Because I was like, man, I could have been playing. But here I am,
Fear of
not
missing out.
playing. Yeah.
See,
I mean,
it works out for me because like I do love playing the game, but I love even more like doing community stuff for it. So like I love all the
True.
stuff surrounding the game as well, and I get a lot of like satisfaction out of that. And like
yeah.
yeah, playing the game of course is part of that, but it's like I just love doing community stuff. It brings me great joy to run the social media stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun. That was like my first. I mean, that was my first time doing it because I couldn't do it in Vegas. I had a great time. It was just very fun to. As I was editing, every now and then, people from the community would just kind of walk up, talk to me a little bit, and it's like, hey, I gotta do my thing, and they're like, oh yeah, my bad. I had like 1 or 2 people. It's like, oh, my bad, you're working, aren't you? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was still very fun to just kind of talk to everybody as they walked by, hung out with everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Jacob Masur and I, we kind of like bonded over a Very Odd Parents reference I made, and he's like, "Yo, yes, you get it." And we just kind of sat there just freaking making Fairly Odd Parents references. I love that guy. Jacob Masur is such a funny guy.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, it was a very feel good moment for me to like walk into the venue, and it was like I was like talking to James or maybe Bryan as I was walking in, and like every couple steps someone was seeing me and like saying hi, and they'd be like, "Hi, Steph. Oh, hey, Steph, how's it going?" And it was like I couldn't finish my conversation because so many people recognized me and were saying hello, and I was like, "Man, that feels great. People like me."
Yeah, dopamine rush.
Yay!
It is very
So-
cool how many people just like our stuff. I don't know why
No.
they do, but they do.
Yeah.
Shout out to my round 2 opponent was like, yeah, I watch your guys' stuff a lot.
Aw,
He was really nice, really
I
cool
love
guy.
that.
Yeah.
Uh,
One of your
really good deck.
one of your I'm blanking on his name and I feel so bad. He like first met him, it was the first day of the event, shook hands with him. He's like, I'm glad I can finally put your face to your voice. And I was like, yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, my locals also like to listen to us for some reason. I don't know why.
Chris talked about bringing an XR Toya for me to sign. I thought that was funny.
No.
That would have been very
I mean,
funny, actually.
He said he forgot. I was like, bro, that would have been peak. It would have been so funny.
You guys don't understand. The Toya matchup is miserable. Trust.
Yeah, trust me. I do
fine.
kind of miss that character, but he's not good anymore.
Let's
I
not
mean,
talk.
Anymore.
arguably, he was never good.
Anymore?
Yeah, to me, I was about to, like I said, arguably he was never good, but I
Arguably.
won't lie.
Arguably.
I played
Just
the
let
character.
him live the way he wants to live, man.
Yeah, let me play my
Live.
bad characters and have fun with my characters, please.
Yeah, like
Vex 2 is a cool
very cool.
character. Yeah. See, Bryan gets it. I'm gonna end up like that eye over there. I'm gonna be freaking dried out. I'm gonna need clear eye.
It's WoW.
But before I have a meltdown, I think we're going to wrap up the episode today. I do want to thank everybody for me specifically, all these other yahoos. I specifically want to thank you guys for tuning into this episode, listening, watching, all the fun stuff. Be sure to like the video, comment down below on what your favorite part of the Dallas Regional is, if you went, and let us know if you're going to be at Atlanta. It would be a lot of fun. If you're on Spotify, be sure to rate the podcast. I believe there should be comments as well on Spotify, so feel free to comment on Spotify as well. We'd love to hear from you. But of course, I'm Andrew. I'm crying.
I'm Steph, and I hope you guys enjoyed our takeover. Hopefully, we get to do more in the future.
I'm Bryan. I'll talk to you soon.
And I'm James. I'm just the other guy.